Hello and welcome to a short introduction to the Astrantia dual language web browser. It has one purpose in life, and that's to help you translate web pages that are in a foreign language. So what we're going to do, the best way is to actually show you. So I'm going to click on the Figaro on the main screen, and it takes me to the dual language screen. On the left hand side of the screen I can see the original French article. On the right hand side I can see the translated English version. So we have an article and we've got the French on the left and the English translation on the right. If you don't think the translation is correct, you can help Google out by clicking and editing the translation. Now if I click on the first topic on that page, it will change and bring through the information in relation to that topic. And if I press translate on the right hand side, in a moment I will have the English version. Now because of the way things have worked, I have to line them both up. So I'm doing that at the moment, and in a moment we'll get the translation through on the right hand screen, and we can scroll down there and line it up the other side of the screen. So we come down left to the text. You can see the story is about the increase of 60,000 jobs, and we can read both the French text and the English text. Now it doesn't just work in French to English, it also works, if I go back to the main page, it works in German to English. And if we want to look at today's copy of Die Zeit, I can press and we'll get through. On the left hand side we have the paper in German, and in a moment we'll have on the right hand side the translation into English. I can scroll down the left hand side, I can scroll down the right hand side until the two line up. Other languages supported by the system are Spanish, Italian and Japanese. So if I want to take a look at the Japanese newspaper and go for Yomiuri, it will take a second or two longer than the other ones, but it will eventually come through with an error. Right, I've reset the system and we now have a situation where we've got the original Japanese on the left and the English translation on the right. And we can take a story on the left hand side, click translate and go and read the story in English and in Japanese. Going back to the beginning again, we also have Spanish, and we can take a Spanish newspaper, El Paz, and we have again the Spanish newspaper, today's newspaper, on the left hand side and the translation on the right hand side. And that is there now, and I can click on an article on the left hand side and press translate. On the left hand side we have the Spanish original, on the right hand side we have the English translation. Now Astrantia works from any language to any other language, so we were going from Spanish to English if you were in fact in Spain, or you could either in Spanish to English to Spanish, or in France from English to French. The other thing you can do, going back to the main page, is that you can paste a URL into the screen. Paste the URL into the screen, as well as in addition to the newspaper we've got, and view the site. And here we have a screen layout from Mayenne in France, which is the twin town of the place that I live. And on the left hand side we've got the French, and on the right hand side we've got the English. So you can actually get the system to translate any website into your own language very easily. And it is, in fact, if we think about it, it's a one-click translation, and then you can navigate from one page to another. I hope that gives you an overview of how Astrantia works. I look forward to speaking to you again as we develop the software further. Thank you.